And welcome back to the channel. On this video, I want to talk about bike lanes. So right now, as you can see, I'm on a side street where there is no bike lane. Obviously, a lot of side streets, most of them don't have bike lanes. And so my question is, do you only ride where there is bike lanes on busier roads, not side streets like this, but say a little busier semi-busy highways? Or do you say, no way, I'm only going to ride on roads that have designated bike paths for us to ride in? For me, I've done both, and I wasn't looking out specifically. I don't look out specifically for bike lanes, but when they're there, I use them. Sometimes there is no bike lane, and also there's times when there's so much debris in the bike lane that I will scoot out onto the road once in a while, because I just refuse to ride through all of that. And but if there's a bike lane there and I can use it, I use it. But for me, one of the worst for bike lane, well, first of all, busy highway, like pretty busy roads that have 3 lanes and then there's a bike lane, that can be a little bit intimidating. Also, I don't like, it kind of is nerve-wracking when you're riding on a bike lane that is not by the curb, but it's in from the curb. Like, you got the parked cars there, and then your bike lane is going to be to the left of the parked cars. That's not good, because people get out of their cars without even looking, and you can get whacked with a door. I haven't been myself, but I can see it happening, you know, where people get whacked with a door because somebody was not watching when they got out of their car. And so those lanes that are kind of like, you know, to the left of the parking lanes, those are the worst for me. I think those are the worst. And I don't know what can be, I was trying to think here, I don't know what can be done about those. I mean, I don't know what you could do. So I don't know if you have any suggestions on how they can fix that, or if it's even possible. Leave a comment in the comments below. I'd be interested to know. And I just about slipped on some ice right there. I didn't realize that was icy. I better take it easy around here. I think it's colder out than I thought it was. It might be closer to the freezing point. And here I thought it was like 38 I think when I left. I said 39, but I think it was 38. No, maybe I didn't even mention it. Never mind. Anyway. Yeah, that wasn't icy there though, but anyway, getting back to the bike lanes, yeah, if you have any suggestions on if there's anything that can be done to improve that or to make it more safe, let me know in the comments. I couldn't believe that back there, that ice. I didn't realize it was cold enough to freeze like that, but it is. So let's get by this. Gonna get back onto the road here. Now that I look at that grass, it does look kind of frosty over there. All right. Now we're back on the road. It's a little bit... Good morning. It's a little bit more... safe, I'm going to say, even though we're on a road with no bike lane. But side roads is understandable, but this is even scary here, because the same thing, when you're riding along, I try to stay away from the far enough away so that if they do open a door, I won't get whacked. I think part of the reason why people just don't, you know, just generally, some people just don't think. But the other thing is too, our bikes don't make a lot of noise. They're pretty quiet, right? In comparison to like a motorized gas-powered vehicle, gas motor. And so we kind of sneak up. And that's understandable too, but you just got to be alert when you're out there. Watch out for everybody, you know, watch out for each other and be safe. But my other problem with bike lanes is that the debris, and I've gone over this and over this, that I really despise that debris that goes into the bike lanes. We get kind of the short end of the stick because everything goes over to that side, right? The right-hand side. You know, whether it's cars driving by or trucks, and everything kicks over, you know, with the back wind, you know, the wind that comes with driving. Get by here now. So here I'm going now onto a road that has a bike lane. This is fine, but just all the debris, the rocks, glass, tree. Sometimes there's like, I've even seen some pretty good tree limbs, you know, in the and trash. You know, people just throw their trash onto the side of the road. They don't care. And we run it over and hope for the best, I guess, that we don't get a flat tire. So anyway, it would be good to hear your take on bike lanes. Do you ride in bike lanes only? Does it matter to you? Does it just depend? Like for myself, it just whatever's there. You know, if it's available, then I use it. If not, I obviously have to go onto the road. I've had some of the bike lanes too. Speaking of bike lanes, this one's a fairly wide one. Like not bad. I think more of the standard. I don't know what is the standard width there. Is that 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet? But I've had some that are barely like 2 feet, 1.5 feet, and you're just like, you know, squeezing through there. And on a, you know, narrow road, it's kind of squeezing you, I'll say, and that could be dangerous. I'm going to get by this car here. So that's the question today. Do you ride in bike lanes only? If there's only bike lanes, you'll go on that road, or does it really matter to you, whatever's available? Sometimes you can't help it. I mean, if you're commuting and that's your only way to commute, and you know there's no other way around it, then you got to use that, you know, either the bike lane or no bike lane. So, and I've had times where I've had no choice. You know, I've had to use the road because there's no lane there. But I want to get turned here, but I got to wait for these cars to go by. I almost feel like I'm parked in the bike lane right now. Oh, I think I'm going to get to go here. So yeah, give me your take on the bike lane situation in the comments below. And we've got over 100 videos, over 120 now on the channel. So if you want to look at some of the other videos on the channel and spread the word about Oregon E-Biker Mark channel, we're going to continue to pump out more videos. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have not already and want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. And also, if you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just go ahead and hit the notification bell to be notified. And once again, thank you for joining me today on the channel. And until next time, take care.